Good morning, Humber College. Today is April 18th, 2011. I'm Anthony Petrini.
And I'm David Condata. Today we are talking about the theft at Rexdale, as well as production on the first-year PMPs.
We'll also get a gauge on what people think about Charlie Sheen, a report on the price of eggs, and bears. Oh my.
Stay tuned. Humber News begins now.
Hey, we're back. Welcome and thanks for joining us. This year, Humber's first-year film and television students received a ton of advice on their first major film project. As an acclaimed filmmaker and program coordinator, Michael Glassberg sat down with each student to discuss the direction of their films.
Hi, I'm David LeBlanc, and I'm speaking to you from a film studio at Humber's North Campus. Right now, first-year film and television students are in the middle of producing their personal media projects. Earlier, we had the chance to ask a few of them how they felt about their meetings associated with their projects.
I feel that my interview with Michael Glassberg was very helpful, kept me organized, he gave me good tips, and I got an insight on the coordinator.
After my pre-production meeting with Michael Glassberg, I felt really relieved. He helped me clarify a lot of things with my storyboards, gave me a few new ideas. It really made the process easier and prepared me more for my meeting with Denise and Eric.
My meeting with Michael Glassberg for my PMP was really helpful and encouraging. I think that maybe if I hadn't had my meeting with him, things wouldn't have gone as smoothly.
We also spoke to Michael Glassberg, the program coordinator, who talked about the pre-production meetings.
We don't have a specific directing class in first year, and in some ways it doesn't make sense to, but we really felt, and Eric Cater and Denise Taylor really felt it would be helpful to have some more directing teaching than the students are getting. So I asked, would it be helpful if I met with each student and went through their storyboards from a directing point of view, since I do teach frame by frame in that way, and they thought it was a great idea.
Based on the success of the meetings, future students can expect to benefit from Michael's guidance.
Next year I'm definitely continuing the meetings. I really enjoyed them. I thought they were helpful. It made the students think about what they were doing in a way that they otherwise would not have. They wouldn't have questioned their own decisions.
I'm David LeBlanc, reporting for Humber News.
Students and faculty were surprised earlier last week when the price of eggs in Humber cafeterias increased by 20 cents. A petition signed by the students forced the cafeterias to carry free-range eggs, causing the increase in price. Jared Hendricks scrambled up this report.
Hi, Jared Hendricks here reporting for Humber Television. We're here at the Humber cafeteria asking students and faculty their opinion on the price increase for free-range eggs. What has the student reaction towards the price increase been so far?
It's been very positive so far. It's a bit expensive for us to get the free-range eggs in, so the price is appropriately put together kind of deal. So we priced out according to what the cost of what we are getting the eggs at, right, and what we are selling it at.
Do you believe that the extra 20 cents going towards the chickens actually benefits them in any way?
I definitely believe this is an amazing idea, like for the free-range chickens. I think that caged chickens aren't, I don't know, like it's just unfair to treat an animal like that. I'm a firm believer in like living your life to the fullest, so I think that animals should be able to have a life, some sort of life, not live in a cage and be sheltered their whole life.
Non-free range is it's really cruel. It's actually fairly disgusting when you learn exactly what goes on. So I completely support going free range.
The opinion on free-range eggs here at the Humber cafeteria is a little scrambled, but there seems to be a positive feel in the air. This has been Jared Hendricks reporting for Humber Television. Back to you.
It's time to take an early look at the current weather forecast. It's a bitch out there, folks. Rain, fog, snow. You should expect a plethora of drivers with questionable mental capacities.
Well, you know what? That's Canada for you. And the grass is a little dewy. Better keep it under 20.
Is that a squirrel?
That was a squirrel.
Well, actually, it's really beautiful out there right now, folks. 20 degrees, sunny, perfect for butter churning. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. More of the same, which is great. 20 to 22 degrees and lots of sun. Thursday we'll get a passing showers and the temperature will dip to 10 degrees. But back to sun with some cloud and 18 degrees for Friday. Fan-freaking-tastic.
It's not going to last. There's a hurricane coming. Hide your kids, hide your wives. No, I'm just kidding. That's it for the current weather conditions.
Boner. Welcome back. It's been a grisly week for the deer here at Humber College. Anthony Petrini reports.
It has almost sprung, and as the weather's getting warmer outside, everybody's itching to come out to the Arboretum. But with reports of bears inhabiting this Arboretum and dead deer carcasses all over the place, it's become a very dangerous place. So are you staying inside because of the bears and your hot dog?
100%. It's really become a big risk to me. Walking home, even I'm afraid to go to the bus in case they come out there.
Are you aware that the bears have been getting smarter and they're hunting in packs?
I've heard things about that, yeah, and I don't know where it's going to go. I don't know how they're going to be contained, and I'm really afraid for all the students at Humber.
As awareness of the bear situation at Humber College rises, we found local bear specialist Johnny DeMarco to fill us in on some information. Here he is. Johnny?
Well, due to the weather changes in the patterns, fish have been coming along the Humber River, and due to that, the bears have been following them.
As the weather continued to fluctuate and the rivers froze over, the bears moved on to their next available food source, these cute little deer. Seeing all the deer carcasses, are you afraid that they'll run out of deer and start attacking humans?
I think that's the next logical step for them. I don't know if they can catch birds or not, but eventually they're gonna want to make their way into the school.
Humber Security has refused to give us any information on the bear situation. They were, however, able to point us to the founder of the Critical Care and Bear Awareness Unit, Dave Kandata, who had this to say.
You can see I lost my arm in a tragic bear accident in the woods in back of the school. I was just walking there one day and it just came up from behind me and just slashed my arm right off.
A bear would have a definite advantage against a human. Weighing in at 800 pounds and standing up to 7 feet tall on its hind legs, a bear can run at up to speeds of 55 kilometers an hour. We're out here in the Arboretum, and we're trying to catch some footage of these bears and maybe possibly an attack. And I must say, myself and my crew are very scared right now. Excuse me, sir, have you heard anything about the bears in this Arboretum?
No.
You haven't seen any strange sights? Maybe some dead deer carcass?
No.
Tragically, this story was cut short due to a fatal accident immediately following this interview. With the final words of Anthony Petrini still lingering in our ears, oh God, please help me. It's eating my flesh. Humber News advises students and all others in the ARB to stay safe and stay out of trouble. I'm Ian Funk for Humber News, signing off.
Very interesting stuff. With an increasing number of security notices, students are worried how safe Humber really is. Is Humber becoming too dangerous? David Kandata, take it away now with the latest opinions on their story.
It appears as though theft is on the rise here at Humber College, and with the majority of students owning iPhones and BlackBerries, do they feel safe? I'm here to find out. How do you feel about the situation regarding theft in the school?
Theft in the school, I haven't experienced it personally, but I don't know. I think Humber is a fairly safe place, considering the area we're in.
How do you feel about the situation?
What situation?
The situation of all the theft going on in the school with the iPods and BlackBerries.
I think it's bad.
How do you feel about the theft that is going on around the Humber campus so far?
I'm not really surprised by it because it's Humber, but I normally don't keep anything out. Like my MacBook stays in my bag when I'm not around. Like I don't leave it in the classroom. I don't leave my BlackBerry out because you have to expect these things no matter what. You need to be aware of where you're keeping your stuff. So.
The security staff at Humber College has refused to answer any questions, and so far they have sent us here to the Department of Public Safety here at Humber College. Let's see what they have to say. Well, looks like they're not going to be answering any of our questions either. Back to you in the studio.
Oh, wow, we're back.
Winning Tiger Blood Goddesses. Coming up next, we find out what the public thinks about Charlie Sheen.
Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short commercial break. Oh yeah. Hello and welcome back. Recently, Charlie Sheen has been all over the news for various reasons. The cancellation of 2.5 Men, his unpredictable behavior, and recently the ups and downs of his comedy tour. With more on this story, here's Shauna Steele.
Well, we thought we'd seen the last of Charlie Sheen, but he's back in the news today. Here's Jen with some thoughts from Humber students about Charlie's latest escapades.
So what do you think of Charlie Sheen at this point?
He's pretty sick. He's kind of funny. I love him. He's so cool. He knows how to party, that's for sure.
I think he's like a whack job, but I think it's all fake.
Right? What do you think? Do you think he's going to be back in his career anytime soon?
Actually, no. I think he's feeding off of what he's getting right now. You know, like he's getting all this attention. He's craving off of it, and he's starting to like sell merchandise with the things he's been saying as of late.
At this point, he's one of the funniest guys out there right now.
Do you think he's going to get his career back on track, like the 2.5 Men?
I think so.
I don't know. I heard he drinks a lot, so I guess if he can't run his own life, why should he be on a show?
What are your opinions of him, like, living with, like, porn stars? Like, what do you think for, like, his kids?
Oh my god, I didn't even know he lived with porn stars. That just changes everything.
About the kids? Kind of sucks, but that's the way to live.
Yeah. Well, I guess losers get to win occasionally too. Back to you in the studio.
Which camera?
3, 2, 1. Very interesting stuff. And you know what? At least the news was winning. I'm Anthony Petrini.
And I'm David Kandata. For all of us here reporting at Humber News, have a mediocre day.